Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite text revealing technique, or you can call it animation. I've used this technique in my various projects. So without further ado, let's jump into After Effects. Let's create a new composition. Give it the name Main Comp. You can see the rest of the settings on the screen. Then I select the text and write a revealing text. Then I open a character panel and choose a Gotham font for this text. You can see the rest of the settings for this text here. Then I align it to the center of this composition. Now, we need to convert this text layer into a shape layer. To convert this text layer into a shape layer, select the layer and right-click. Then choose Create Shapes from Text. Now we have a shape layer, so we can change the shape of this text. Now, I lock this text, and if I open the shape layer under Contents, you can see all the letters in a single shape layer. We have to separate each letter into different layers so that we can animate it easily. To separate the letters, firstly, I rename this shape layer and duplicate it, then rename each layer one by one like this. After that, I open one of the layers and under Contents, I select all the letters except R, which is our layer name, then delete it. Now I have our shape layer in this R layer. Then I repeat this process until I get each letter into different layers. After that, I want to align the center anchor point of each letter, so I select all the letters or layers, then hold Ctrl on the keyboard and double-click on the pen behind tool to align the center of the anchor point. After that, I activate the title action Safe Area. Also open the ruler, then I am adding the first guideline at the center like this. Then one more guideline from the left side of this composition, and another one to the right side of this composition, somewhere here. Then I am adding some guidelines over the text and below the text like this. Then I select a rectangle tool and make sure Fill is selected. Then I add a rectangle here like this, and I call it Right Line Hide. Then I duplicate this layer and rename it to Left Line Height. Then I move this shape to the left side, making sure it's aligned perfectly. Now we can hide this layer. Then again, I select a rectangle, but before that, I want to add some guidelines for the letter L and align it perfectly. It's for our reference. Then I select the rectangle and create a line with the help of guidelines, like this. Then I rename this layer Right Line 1. Make sure the anchor point of this shape position should be at the bottom of the shape. After that, I align it to the center of the composition. Then I open Position Properties by pressing P on the keyboard and add a keyframe at the first frame. Then I move the time indicator somewhere around 1 second and add one more keyframe here and move the line like this. Then, at the first frame, I move the line to the left and align it to our guideline. Check the RAM preview. I think it should be here. Then, I turn this linear keyframe to Bezier keyframe. Then, I open the graph editor and change the graph something like this. Again, check the RAM preview. After that, I open the scale properties of this layer and add a keyframe at the first frame. Make sure you uncheck this icon. Then I move forward the time indicator to the second keyframe of the position, then add one more keyframe here, then go back to the first keyframe and change the Y value of this scale to 100 to 0%. Also, I turn this linear keyframe to Bezier keyframe, and the result is quite good. Just minor changes into the position graph. And that's looking good. Now, I duplicate this layer and rename it to Left Line 1. After that, I open the properties of this layer and change the position of the line from left to right with the help of guidelines and add the second keyframe. I change the shape to the left like this so it looks symmetrically perfect. Now, I am changing the color of the layer to recognize it better. Then, I select Left Line 1 and go to the Effects panel and search for an effect called Set Matte Effect. Then simply drag and drop it on this Left Line 1. Basically, I am using Left Line Height as an alpha matte. So simply select Left Line 1, go to the Effects and change Left Line Main to Left Line Height. And make sure you check this Invert Matte checkbox. Again, select this Set Matte Effect and drop it on the Right Line 1, then go to the Effects and change Right Line 1 to Left Line Hide. And again, check this Invert Matte box. Check the RAM preview, and you can see the lines are hiding at the center which we want. Check the RAM preview and see how it looks. Now I select both shape layers and duplicate them, then move forward into the timeline and repeat this duplication one more time. And now you can see this beautiful animation. It's time to animate the L-shape layer. First, I find the timing where the lines touch each other at the center. Then I move the L layer to that point. Next, I search for the path in the search bar to reveal the L-shape path properties. Then, I create two keyframes. At the first keyframe, I change the shape of the L. Like this. I select both keyframes and drag them forward a bit. After that, I align the anchor point at the bottom of this shape. Then, I open the position properties of this layer and create two keyframes. At the first keyframe, I align it to the center. Then, I move the first position keyframe a bit forward and open the scale properties to add a keyframe. Make sure to uncheck this icon. Then change the X value of this shape, as I am doing here. Next, I apply Easy Ease to the second keyframe and adjust the graph editor like this. Let's check the RAM preview. It's looking good. Now I select the position keyframes and apply Easy Ease to them, then adjust the graph like this. Checking the RAM preview, it looks good, but we can make it more beautiful just by adding one more keyframe and changing the position at the middle keyframe. Then, move the path keyframe here and make them Easy Ease. Let's see the preview. Nice, it's looking awesome. Now, we need to repeat this process with the letter R and animate it just like the L, so I'll skip this part and move forward. Alright, so I animate R as L animation, and now I am going to animate the rest of the letters. Simply select the rest of the letters and pre-comp them. Name it Middle Text. Check this box and click OK. Then select the layer, and if you want, you can check this shy icon. Next, select the rectangle tool and make a mask on this composition like this. Press M on the keyboard to reveal mask properties and add keyframes. Now, at the first keyframe, double-click on the mask and change it like this. Then, move the time indicator and change the mask to match the R and L shapes. This process takes some time, but the result is good. Let's see the preview. Almost done. Let's quickly change the color of the lines. And let's see the final preview. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and learned something new today. I suggest you practice and improve your skills. So, that's it for now. See you in the next video.